Right. So I know we've all been absolute fans of the TV show Forever on Netflix. Really wanted to just go on and actually recommend books, black romance books that really have the vibe and that really have the same depth and the same coming of age type of story as like Forever, because Forever is just like transcending all times, is transcending everything that we've been taught. I've never seen teenage romance being showcased like that. I've never seen black parents being so free and stuff like that. So anyways, how it's gonna go is the first part I'm just gonna be, recommending things to you, and then the second part I'm gonna be reading black romance book that I really want to recommend to you, but I haven't started reading it just yet. So I'm just gonna be, vlogging and showing you like my first type of like impressions on it. So if you cannot wait for season two and you really want to see how Keisha and Justin are both gonna like get along and everything with college life and stuff like that, you should read Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. It's definitely the type of story that's like, imagine if Keisha and Justin had to like relearn to completely trust each other. There's actually fake dating. So like the main protagonist, the girl, she's very fierce. She also dresses really well, which kind of reminds me of Keisha because Keisha's fashion is top tier. Keisha's hair is top tier. So we've got a new guy on campus. The main girl, she actually has this radio show where she kind of like looks out for the girlies. So she was like, "Oh, there's a new guy on campus, and I've met him, and he's an absolute f boy. Don't meet him." Da, 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 da. But actually, it turns out that the guy is really nice. So they end up going into this like fake dating relationship. You know, like how in Forever they're both like finding their way. Like she's an athlete and he's going more into music. Well, you have that as well, where she's doing a lot of radio and into filmmaking. Even though they get into a fake dating situation together, I was like, thing do not go as planned. And there's a little bit of spice, but it's quite closed door, I would say. This is really the recommendation if you just want to relive Forever, but just from a different type of perspective. Love Radio, oh my god, is literally so beautiful. The ending also really made me think of Forever. I'm not gonna like, I hope I didn't spoil it by saying this to you, but it's definitely the same. The girl here is actually obsessed with music, so it's kind of like reversed in some sort of way. So she is the one who's obsessed with music and she doesn't believe in love. So she's not trying to look for a relationship whatsoever, in opposition of Keisha, because Keisha was very much open to something happening at the very beginning, right? But she also had some secret and baggages. And the main girl here also has some secret and baggages that the guy, who is an absolute green flag, just like Justin, because Justin is just so nice and just so, you can see all of those moments in the TV show where it's just he's just a walking green flag and he's just so nice and he's so cute. And it's the same thing with her, it's the same thing with him. Like the way that he just presents, he's like, I don't care that you don't believe in love. You are gonna be my girl and we're gonna make it happen. And this is definitely coming of age, and it might break your heart a little bit, but it's great. It's great. Okay, so with this one, we're going over the pond, and this one is also a coming of age story but happening in college. And basically we've got this girl who is a curvy plus size girly, and she's going into college and she wants to become a whole different persona. So this is different. This is definitely more, if you love the whole aspect with like getting over the whole tape that they had, like online type of thing and stuff like that. Like this one, she's basically creating a whole persona online, get over the insecurities that she has about her body and stuff like that. So this is very much like finding yourself and finding your own power. Yes, there is romance in that, but the romance is not like pivotal to her becoming the bad bee that she becomes at the very end of this book. It's very much like overcoming the insecurities that she has and like just becoming her best self, and not letting other people's views on like curvy people, fat people, plus size people to like bring her down in some type of way. That's why I really, really love this book. I felt so seen by it because it's definitely the type of experience that I can relate to. So it's also a plus size girly that's coming into college, wants to become this whole new person, and she is super smart, just like Keisha, coming to this college experience, and she really wants to become part of a sorority. Things kind of like become a really chaotic. He ends up getting really close to this like guy who's doing like sports. He's like a star athlete. So again, a little bit reversed in the way where the guy who's the star athlete and not the girl, in comparison to like Forever. They get close, but he's very much has this mindset of like, until I get to the point where I want to be, I'm not gonna be in a relationship, whatever, whatever. But obviously they fall in love with each other. Adult ones, I've got Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I literally just finished this. Even though she is an adult, it is still a coming of age story. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the protagonist, Chloe, has basically grown up her whole life not taking any risk because of her health conditions. So, this book is very much about doing it despite the fear, doing it even if you're like, oh my God, no, I don't see myself doing this. I'm so scared. Da, da, da. No. In the book, she has this whole list that's about her getting a life. Hence why the title of the book is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. And it's definitely a really cute romance that I just love recommending it because I just love books. All of these books are books where black women are being loved down, and I love to see it. I really do. Now, this is for my girlies who are really looking for something a bit more spicy and a bit more daring. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. I think this author is an auto-buy. In this one, it's basically this girl lives in New York, and this one is queer and LGBTQ plus as well. And I've also got another book, but this one is not by a black author, but it is romance, LGBTQ plus, etc. Let me know if you want that video, by the way. It is spicy, it is forbidden love, it is, summer romance, summer fling that turns out to be a lot more. I'm not really gonna spoil it. All I can say is that it's definitely a 5 star for me. It always has been a 5 star. And the people who love this book, I love you. Now, the book that I know is top tier in the line of books you should read if you love the TV show Forever is The Education of Kier Greer, but I haven't read it yet, so let's start that together. The beginning of the author's note is so amazing. She's actually talking about how keeping up with the Kardashians was some of her inspiration, and she's talking about Kylie Jenner as she never asked for that life, and I'm kind of seeing Kylie Jenner very differently now. I am on page 30. I am very excited because this is so well written and this is so good. Like, it's basically, think if like Keisha from Forever was in a reality TV show, as in like her whole family was in a reality TV show. She's trying to like go ahead and like deal with that and deal with all the implication that fame has. And along the lines, she meets a sweet boy who's also on his way to fame. This is basically The Education of Kier Greer. I think that this is gonna be a very, very, very good read. I will keep you all updated. Let me know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna let you all go. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon. And yeah.